Yo, what is up gamers, it's Sebastian, come to a brand new video. Now today, we're going to be doing another Master Duel deck profile, but this time it's not going to be some stupid combo deck that no one will care about. Oh boy, I can spend 20 minutes to resolve one revolt. No, instead it's going to be the most base deck you'll ever see. It's like Eldlich, but we add good cards into it and cut the bad cards, which are the Eldlich cards. Well, let's get into it. Boom, here we have branded Eldlich. Okay, so we are only playing, what was it, 2, 4, 6, 7. I mean, okay, actually we're playing like as many decent Eldlich cards as we can. Well, you can cut on the Eldlich cards more if you want. Like, you could play 2 Huquero and 1 Golden Lord instead if you want. Probably should. I was just trying to fill deck space because I had like 2 slots left open, so I figured, you know, third Huquero, second Lord probably comes up enough. But let's go into the card by card. Firstly, we're playing Adventure as well. Very important. This is a deck inspired by a deck people have been playing in the TCG, branded Eldlich. And some people playing branded Eldlich played the Adventure Engine. For example, Carlos Sepulveda played it in his Rises video, I think top 32 top. So Adventure cards are cool. I think it makes sense here. Funny thing about that deck profile, he was playing 2 Enchantress, 2 white, even though in the TCG they're both at 3, because he knew that someone would use his deck profile as inspiration for Master Duel list, right? So he's just really smart, if I have to say. But yeah, so he plays the Adventure Engine because it outs like everything you need to. If there's a problem monster, bounce it. If there's a lightning storm, Griffin negate, boom. And okay, so that's another thing, right? Duster really hurts Eldlich, right? So how do you deal with losing to back row removal? You play monsters, which means if they have the back row blowout, you still have a line of defense, right? So you have like when you layer your interaction, so you have monster interaction and back row interaction. Because you've layered your interaction, if one of those layers go, you still have interaction, right? But a normal Eldritch deck would only have the back row layer, which means one thing that deals with back row being we have nothing, right? And combo decks typically, not so much recently, but there's like, to make this point easier to get across, you get bad combo decks where all they end on is just monster negates, and so any sort of thing to deal with monsters, they have no interaction, right? And that's why like all the good combo decks, they also do this layering, right? They layer monster, back row, and sometimes even grave, right? If you play Snow, I hate you. This as a vice we're talking about layering interactions. But yeah, so the Adventure Engine is nice because that's another part you can add to your monster interaction that also protects your other layer. So we have 2 Enchantress, then 2 Fawn of Albers. I like 2 because you typically want to be making Albion of a branded fusion, and so you need more than 1 Albaz because you're going to be resolving branded fusion a lot. Then we have 1 Griffin. You have 2 Lord. You could cut a Lord for like 3rd Albaz maybe or something like that. Or you could play Extravagance maybe, but I don't like the risk. I would play 1 Prosperity. Unfortunately, it's been limited. If it was at more than 1, you probably play more than 1. I mean, you definitely play more than 1. Then we have 2 white. 3 Branded Fusion. You want to draw this, but also like Albion will get it every time, so it's just easy to set up. We have 1 Draco back. I'm going to skip this for now. We have 2 Outland, 1 Fateful Adventure. Outland is cuttable, to be honest, so you don't actually need this card. If you want like space for like hand traps, for example, Carlos Sepulveda, that's 2, because he was like the most recent profile I saw. He was playing hand traps, like 9 hand traps in his list. He was playing this, if I remember. I don't quite remember. Pretty sure he was. But like, if you want to play hand traps, you can cut these. You can cut the 2nd Lord. You can cut these, to be honest. And you can cut like 3rd Huquero. And you can fit hand traps easily. But yeah, so you have 2 Outland, 1 Fateful Venture, 2 Call by the Grave, 3 Scarlet Sanguine, 3 Huquero, and 1 Conquistador. 1 Conquistador kind of hurts, but because we're playing the Eldlich cards and the Adventure cards, like we still have interaction, which like makes it fine. Hakuero is a card that you probably don't want to play 3 of, but again, I was just trying to find space, but maybe like you cut these for hand traps. I want to play Gamma, but Gamma's at 2, and I don't think this deck wants to risk drawing Driver. But anyways, onto the cards that I've skipped. You'll notice that we play, what, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14 floodgates. This deck is what we call based, okay? You activate Floodgate, you summon Mirror Jade, you win. Like Kaiser Coliseum, Mirror Jade, boom, auto win. So, yeah, these Floodgates are cool. I can't wait for someone to take that out of context and use it to say I suck. But, anyways, so first Floodgate we have Kaiser Coliseum. This is the weakest one, this is cuttable, because this isn't good going second, this is only good going first. So if you're looking for stuff to cut, you cut Kaiser. That's why we have 3 Rivalry, 3 Ghosts, and 3 Deck Only 1. Why? Because all you care about is Mirror Jade. All your other cards suck. Right? Like, your Elders cards don't matter. All that matters is Mirror Jade, so you play Floodgates even if they contradict with Mirror Jade. With Mirror Jade Eldlich. They have 2 Skill Drain. Also, Eldlich can send a Floodgate anytime. Even if you can't summon Eldlich because of Rivalry, you can still activate the Grave Effect, get rid of Rivalry, and then because Rivalry is no longer on the field, you can then summon Lord. Right, so you can always get rid of any problematic Floodgates easily as well, just to let you guys know. Because Eldlich is optional to summon. But yeah, 2 Skill Drain, 3 Rivalry, 3 Ghosts, and 3 Devil 1. This is the only one that like contradicts with Mirror Jade, but it's because it's so strong that it's worth it. Then for the Ashler, we have 3 Albion. This is the best one. This is for, so firstly you do Branded Fusion to summon into Albion, because you get to dump Lord because it's a light. So you dump Albaz, you dump Lord, and then you go Albaz, Albion into Mirror Jade. And that's how you make the first Mirror Jade. And then this also, you play 3 because it has the Grave Effect where you get to set Branded Fusion. So if you do Mirror Jade effect, you send Albion. And then next turn you can Branded Fusion again. Then we have 2 Mirror Jade. Could be 3 maybe. That's a lot of URs though. 2 Rebellion. Shuffling Back comes up. When we get Alba Lenitus, which I think is in the next set. Whenever you get Alba Lenitus, you cut an Albion for Alba Lenitus, just to let you know. Why? Because you can then go set Albas and fuse with the opponent. And Alba Lenitus does basically the same thing as Albion in this deck. If you're playing pure Despia, it's different. But if you're playing Branded Eldlich, like, you want Alba Lenitus for sure. And then next up we have Pleiades, just to turn 2 Golden Lands into something, but with 1 Conquistador, probably relevant, whatever. 1 Link Spider, 1 Limduke, then a 30, so there's this, like, you can turn Link's, the Offensive token, and a monster into 30, because you have, like, Link Spider, Imduke, and then that's another way to get to Branded Fusion. Then we played Liner Dark, Celine access code for easy OTK. OTK is actually not that hard in this deck, because you just attack with Mirror Jade, attack with 35, attack with 2000. But this is just a way to like guarantee if it's like mid-game and they've outed your branded like access. This is a really easy way to get OTK. But yeah, that's going to be it for this deck profile. If you enjoyed it, be sure to let me know. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you gamers next time.